All right, here we are, finally, November 13th. I haven't had a video since August. September was pretty hot and uneventful, and I just never got around to doing one in October. But I did start a bunch of seeds, I think back in September. A bunch of my brassicas, the broccoli, cauliflowers, and some cabbages. Here we got a whole bunch of red cabbage in here. I also have some bush beans. I've been harvesting some beans. I'm hoping to have enough for Thanksgiving. A couple little plants in here. I just transplanted that one today. Started a bunch of these in smaller pots and then been moving them around as they're ready. Some of them, like these, I just threw some seeds in here as well and then moved some around, but there's actually quite a few of the red ones. I think I'm just going to leave them in here and see what happens. But I've moved a lot out. Pretty much tomatoes are all gone. I still have my one cherry tomato plant. I still have my green onions. My basil has come back really well. I trimmed that back and it's doing good. I got some chives, and I trimmed back my oregano, and that is doing really well also. Here's my serrano that I overwintered last year, and you see I still have some peppers, so I'm keeping this one around, see if I can overwinter it again. It's hanging in there. There's still a few peppers here and there. Nothing exciting though. And I transplanted some brassicas. I'm not sure what's what. Cauliflowers, cabbages, and broccolis. Now this one I'm pretty sure is a broccoli. You can tell by the crinkly looking leaves, but we will see. Again, we've still got some beans, some bush beans here and there. I'm gonna have to pull this pepper plant. It's pretty much done, and maybe I'll get some more broccoli or something in there. Also in this one there is a jalapeno plant that's just kind of leaning over. I still got quite a few little tiny red peppers, but it's still producing a little bit, but just about done. There's a nice green one right there. Strawberry, but it's not really doing anything, but hey, it's alive. This one right here out of this pot is a Poblano. I think it's pretty much done. Those peppers don't look too healthy, so I will probably be pulling that maybe next weekend and putting some brassicas in here. Now this bed is still doing pretty good. Like, see, we got some bell peppers. There's some nice green ones. So these ones are hanging in there. And I got a Poblano right next to it. There's a green one right there. And another Poblano over here. Actually, this is a double plant. And they're producing pretty good. Now you see, I got peppers all over the place. I'm pretty happy. And then this one on the end is Poblano as well. And I went and transplanted one of those red cabbages. I got this on here to keep the cat out, or hopefully keep the cat out. Either a cabbage or a cauliflower. Same with this one. Anyway, this bed's looking pretty good. Cleaned out and ready for fall and winter. Still got my purple jalapeno, little tiny one right there. And let's see, there's a red one down there and another purple one. I'm not sure how much longer this one's gonna make it. So far so good. Got some mums coming through. I gotta clean it up and deadhead it. And I sowed some carrot seeds last week, so they take a while to germinate. but it should be, give it another month or so, and should be lots in there. Another brassica, not sure which one, broccoli, cauliflower, or cabbage, and same there. So I transplanted these last weekend. The two beds I did a few weeks ago actually. So this is the other bed, and I got 3 more brassicas. These are where I had some tomatoes, and of course I pulled them out. In case you're wondering, this is my little ant trap. Not really trap, but bait. I have some borax and some sugar, a little bit of water. And some more bell peppers. So they're still hanging in there. Really good year for peppers. This plant doesn't look too good, but I still got a lot of poblanos on here. I gotta get pulled. And a banana pepper plant. A few more, but again, these will probably be pulled pretty soon. Well, back in September, I think it was September, I sowed some seeds for some zucchini, a couple smaller pots that seemed to do well, but they really didn't produce anything. Now this one, of course, it looks kind of sickly now. A couple little tiny ones down there. I actually had 2 really good huge ones, and they came out really nice. Cooked them up, fried zucchini one time, and I think I made some muffins and something else another. But I transplanted some brassicas in these 2 barrels. This one's doing well. I think that's broccoli. This one's struggling, and I'm not sure why. I just watered today, but I'm pretty sure this one, because of this, is probably water thirsty, very tall sunflower. My God, thing's huge. Anyway, they're just about done. Should have took this last week or so. They were really nice. And this one just popped up. It's amazing. You know, here's the box my neighbor gave me a few months ago, and I finally set it up. I guess it was last month. As you can see, it doesn't get a lot of sun right here, at least this time of year. So we'll see if I put it right. But anyway, a couple more brassicas. There's a red cabbage, a bean that just popped up, and either cauliflower or regular cabbage. I still got some banana peppers. Plant isn't looking too good, and just got to get these harvested. But it's probably the end for this plant as well, and then I'll get something else in there. But these are really good. I really enjoyed these. Thank you, Grady, for getting me all these pepper plants this year. So what I did either September and October, these rectangle ones right here, I planted a whole bunch of the brassicas. These were my starter boxes. See, I still got some in there, and just little by little finding them homes. It's worked out pretty good. I wanted to do this instead of the little pots. I thought they would hold up better, and I wouldn't have to necessarily water them all the time like you would with a little tiny starter pot. I think I had in this one the Romanesco broccoli, and they just didn't come up. There's just some grass coming up, so kind of disappointed. I really like those, but oh well. So this one a few weeks ago is another carrot. So they're starting to come up right there. So, and I'm trying to stagger them so they don't all come up at once. Same with my lettuce. Again, all these cages are to keep the cat from digging up my little plants. So I got some lettuce in there, a little mix. Actually, that one doesn't look like too much of a mix, but it's a seed mix. Here's another one. Supposed to be a variety of mesclun. And then I got some parsley coming up right here, probably a little bit of lettuce too. The lettuce seems to just pop up everywhere. And this one I just did last week, another lettuce. Again, I'm trying to stagger them so I don't get a harvest all at once. And you can see getting a little bunch of green sprouts coming up, so that's good. Here's an old lettuce box I will be emptying probably in another week or two. Again, I'm going to stagger my lettuce so I can have a good harvest for winter. Alright, and what I started, I guess this would have been in October sometime, some peas, and I'm really happy. I changed this over here, so I moved my trellis system over a little bit, moved this little rabbit fence that was back here just so I can clean behind it better. But look at these peas. This plant's probably about 3 feet tall already, or multiple plants. There's probably eight of them in there. No peas yet, but the plant is doing great. Hopefully they'll go up this cage and the trellis. So I got 3 of these going. And these are all the spring blush that I had last year. And I'm growing a lot more because they were very, very good. Anyway, I thought it would look good over here along the trellis system. Again, here's the 3rd plant. Again, these are all, planted them all about the same time. And a lot of them were seeds that I saved from last year, from pods. So this is very encouraging that, you know, you just save your seeds and you pop them in the soil. And here we go with dragon tongue beans. These are really cool. Grew them last year. Very happy. I don't think I have any yet. And I'm hoping that, well, we got 2 more weeks to go for Thanksgiving, so I don't know if I'll have any of these yet or not, but you never know. Hopefully. These are really good. Anyway, they'll be producing at some point. I think I'm gonna pretty much give up on the ground section. It's a lot of work. Stupid gopher gets things. I don't know, I just haven't been too successful. I might just move a bunch of containers over here. Maybe get some more of the barrels. Yeah, these ones are pretty much done. I tried some beans in a few of these pots. I did get some, so it wasn't a total loss, but kind of small pots. And over here as well, I got some little yellow squash, crookneck, and again, it just might be too small of a pot. Just kind of experimenting. And I cleaned up over here real good. I think the tomato plants that were over here are pretty much done. They were bigger ones, but what you see is just this big vine from this cherry tomato. I cleaned it up really good at the beginning of October. I mean, it was just everywhere, a bunch of dead stuff, and this is overwintered from last year. And you can see I'm still getting tomatoes. There still quite a few of them. Got some flowers, little tomatoes here and there. I can see a red one back there somewhere. Yeah, there's one. Another one back in there. Well, this is doing good. They're very, very tasty. But anyway, that's it for the garden for my fall and winter. I'm really looking forward to some beans and peas. Of course, lettuce, carrots. I will be putting in some onion seeds either later this month or definitely by December, as well as some garlic. And obviously looking forward to lots of broccoli, cauliflower, all that good stuff. Anyway, I will see you next month.